I read a headline the other day. Headline said, Boy Scouts welcomes first class of girl Eagle Scouts. My first thought was, no, they didn't. They didn't. The Boy Scouts did not welcome the first class of girl Eagle Scouts. Now, I know that there is an organization called the Boy Scouts, and I know that the Boy Scouts now lets in girls. And I know that there's a designation called the Eagle Scouts, and I know that the Eagle Scouts now have some girls in it. But it is not possible for the Boy Scouts to have girls in the Scouts, because the Boy Scouts are the Boy Scouts. And the minute they let in a girl, they cease to be the Boy Scouts. They might pretend to be the Boy Scouts, but they are not. It is not possible. Going back to our friend old Uncle Aristotle, as we call him around these parts, you cannot simultaneously have a thing and the opposite of the thing and have them be true at the same time. The Boy Scouts can only have boys in them. I can't believe that we have to spend time saying this. But I think the reason we have to say this is because we live in a culture that's very open and very liberal and very inclusive. And there are some benefits of this, but it can be taken to absurdities. And even conservatives embrace all this kind of language. We're open-minded, I'm a free speech absolutist. I don't want any sort of exclusion or censorship whatsoever. You need exclusion for societies to make sense. I'm not saying unjust exclusion. I don't want that, but you do need just exclusion. For instance, the men's bathroom must exclude women. Simply for it to be the men's bathroom, it has to exclude women. Same thing is true of the women's bathroom. If the women's bathroom is open and liberal and inclusive of men, then it hasn't become an inclusive, open, liberal women's bathroom. It just stopped being the women's bathroom. The same thing is true of the Boy Scouts. If the Boy Scouts, in the name of liberality and openness and inclusion and diversity, accepts women, you haven't created this more open Boy Scouts. You've just abolished the Boy Scouts. There's been a lot of talk about normal. When are we going to get back to normal? We're wearing masks. We're not seeing our grandparents. We're not having Thanksgiving dinner. When are we going to get back to normal? Norms define normal. We are edging day by day by day that we let this nonsense go on. Day by day by day that we wear the stupid masks. We are creating a new normal. It is now normal to wear the masks, and it's abnormal not to wear the masks. And you can't have a society that's free of norms. There's no such thing. I think we like to fool ourselves of that. The left really pushes this idea that you don't need any norms. There's nothing that we ought to do. We just do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, maybe. And the right has adopted a lot of that same language. Oh man, I don't care what you do. It doesn't affect me. Live and let live, man. Norms are inevitable. Norms are inevitable. If you are, I think a lot of us want to pretend that, oh man, just who cares if the Boy Scouts let some girls in? It's not such a minor issue. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. It's a minor issue in that I'm not a member of the Boy Scouts and I have no intention of sending my son to the Boy Scouts. But it's a big issue in that we as a society are now saying you're not allowed to have the Boy Scouts. You're just destroying those sorts of things. And if you follow this gender ideology to its logical conclusion, not only do you get rid of the bathrooms and the girls' sports, you get rid of girls' schools, you get rid of sororities, you get rid of fraternities, you get rid of anything that makes any distinction between men and women. I don't know about you, I find the distinction between men and women to be one of the things that gives life its joy. One of the things that makes this world kind of nice, that men and women are different. I like women, it's sort of that men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That's kind of one of the playful aspects of the world, the complementarity between the sexes. But we are now being told you can't have that. And if you want a society that does still have that, you have to stand up for that. If you enjoyed that break from disinformation, historical revision, and screaming about the end of the world, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss another video.